Hey, Mr. Clash here, and today we're going to ask the 5 questions that you need to ask yourself about every base you're going to attack in war, and then there are a bunch of ancillary questions that follow on from that. So the first one that we're going to be looking at is, we're considering this a fresh hit. This was a fresh hit from mine. So the first question is a bit of a double banger, and that is, what are the threats and where are the threats? What are they and where are they? Apart from the Queen and the clan castle. Now, yes, it depends on whether you're going to do ground or air and so on and so forth, and a whole bunch of things like that. Now, obviously, if you're doing air, you've got the air defences, so you've identified them. You have to do this visually. So you've identified air defences. Now, where are the Teslas? Well, you know, there could be Teslas there. There could be double Tesla. Could be a bit of a Tesla farm going on here. We don't know. Might be some Teslas all around here. Could be Teslas in this moat here. You don't know. Could be Teslas here. So you have to try and make a bit of an educated guess about where you think there might be Teslas. Now, off the top of my head, I just would have assumed there's going to be Teslas there. So in terms of an air, yeah, I didn't think there would be a Tesla farm there. I just didn't think that at all. Now, in terms of ground, you need to know your bomb threats, which become all of these areas here where you could have a bomb. That doesn't mean there will be bombs there. And again, there could be bombs here as well. And in this location here, there could be bombs. In this location here, some here, and of course here. Now, they have to make sense to you. They have to make sense to you as a defender. As an attacker who is attacking a base that's going to be defended. So to me, the ones that made sense were these in terms of double bombs. And that made the most sense to me as an attacker, and that meant that the Teslas could most likely have been in this moat here or here. Now, like I said, you don't 100% know where the bombs are or the Teslas or anything. These are second guesses. What you do know is that there is nothing here because the defender has kindly put a flag there to let us know that there is nothing there in that location at all. And therefore, there cannot be a double bomb set there because he's put a flag there. Okay, so that being the case, this is my biggest threat here, and I've also got this threat as well. So I've identified the threats as far as a hog attack goes. And in my case, it ends up being a hog attack, and you'll see. So that's the first one. What are they and where are they? So this is where I think they are. So you also need to ask yourself, how am I going to deal with the clan castle, and how am I going to deal with the archer tower? So there are another two, archer queen, not the archer tower. Now you also need to be asking, can I nullify any threat to my troops, as well as get the queen and the clan castle all in the same push into the base? It's a yes or no question. Now, obviously in this case, if you are going to be coming in from this direction in any way, shape or form, you're going to be taking out the archer queen, or hoping to. You're going to be taking out the clan castle. From a ground or certain perspective, if you're doing air, you might be able to get both of these, an expo and a sweeper, which would be a bit of a plus. And, so we're going to come in from there. And if you're doing ground, you'll also get the expo and possibly these Teslas, and so on and so forth, and this wizard tower. That's what you'd be thinking, and you'd probably get the archer tower as well. So you're getting some good threat, and that's going to stop the threat from hogs going across the double bomb area at least. So that makes a little bit of sense to do that. So yes, I can. Now, if it's an isolated queen, that's fine. But you still need to answer the question of how am I going to deal with the clan castle and how am I going to deal with the queen. So you will answer those in part of your planning. Now, the fifth thing that you do need to ask yourself is, that being the case, I've got answers for the archer queen, the clan castle, and so on and so forth. The fifth thing is, how am I going to deal with the other threats? And again, that becomes part of your planning process. So in this case, let's just take this bomb tower here. How do I deal with that? There's multiple ways. I can put a baby dragon here and it will just bounce around, take out that, and then sort of swing around here and maybe it'll get onto that. And it might actually do that. The consideration I have, of course, is this archer tower and this archer tower, which might kill the baby dragon by then. So in that case, this becomes one of the ancillary questions. What if? What if I drop a baby dragon and there's a black bomb there? Baby dragon's gone. What am I going to do then? Is there another way I can do it? Well, the answer, of course, is yes. I can send balloons in. Okay, now that's very good. And I'll just clear some of this away now. So now I'll get rid of this archer thing here. So the thing is, I can send a balloon in here. But what if a Tesla pops? If I've sent 2 balloons or 1 balloon, it's going to kill my balloon before it takes out the bomb tower. Bugger. Okay, so the balloons have to stop here. Then they have to stop there, getting shot by the Tesla the whole time. 2 balloons might not be enough. 3, if there's a Tesla, would surely do it if I have to stop here. Also, I might be able to drop a minion or 2 here, and they will dance around here and take out the cannon, in which case my balloons only have 1 stop. So even if there is a Tesla, they only have 1 stop. And that is a hog threat nullified. So this is what I'm talking about, one of the additional questions that you're asking yourself. Now, of course, when it comes to the push into the base, let's just take, for example, where I'm going to be coming in, and that is here. I'm going to come in here. Now, you have a look. You've got to check the range of the weapons, and that is, look at that Tesla. Look at the Expo. So the Expo can reach outside. So if I put a golem on this archer tower, it's going to get shot by the archer, the Expo, the cannon, and possibly this archer if it comes over here a little bit to the right hand side, and the queen. Okay, is there something else I can do? Well, having a look at this archer's range again, if I drop a golem over this left hand side, it'll target that archer, and the queen. Then I drop a golem on this one, it will get this cannon and the Expo. If I drop it right, it'll get that archer as well. Okay, so I can nullify a little bit of the defensive weapons when I'm trying to come in. So this is a part of your question. How many wall breakers do I need? Where will I deploy them? These are all the ancillary questions about coming in. Now, in the case of this particular base, I do want to come in here, and I am coming in with hogs. So I have answered the questions on what the threats are and how I can deal with one of the threats. I will have a heal here, so I'm answering another threat. The king area is a threat, so I need a heal over in this area, and depending on where else I think the hogs might be needed, if I can nullify this threat with just a couple of hogs coming in, or the kill squad can take out this thing, I won't need a heal here, in which case, depending, and remember, I don't know where the bombs are, I'll put a heal in this area because there could be bombs there, because this is a fresh hit. I don't know where anything is. So I've got a plan for nullifying the other threat areas, so that's good. So coming back to my dealing with the clan castle, dealing with the queen. How am I dealing with the clan castle? Well, the easiest way is a poison. Okay, 1 poison. How am I dealing with the queen? Well, by the time I use wall breakers and get the king and everything, the queen is going to be up too much. So I noticed that here, you'll notice here, she's just going to jump the wall in a second. And I thought, oh, stop there. If I can zero this Expo on something, nothing else is in range of the queen around this gold mine, I should be able to get a skelly on her because the mortars will be shooting golems. So that became my queen plan. Okay, so I just wanted to go over the questions again. What are the threats and where are they? This is a visual scout. How do I deal with the clan castle? A poison spell and my queen. How am I dealing with the enemy queen? I'm going to drop a skelly spell on her. Can I do the clan castle and queen and nullify some threats all in the same go? Yes, I can. And this is how I do it, by coming in with this plan at the beginning. No wall breakers needed because I will put a jump spell here. Get the troops in. So that is part of that plan. Now it becomes time for the hogs. I will have 3 balloons for this, part of that plan, couple minions and 3 balloons, and then I'll have hogs come in here and here. Once these hogs come in, they should trigger the king a little bit, at which point these hogs will be free to come in. These hogs will be free to come in. There's a spring trap here and here, I'm certain of it, so I'm not going to go heavy on this one because I could lose them, so they just need to take this out and hopefully anything else if they can, in which case once all that's done, then I can come in with the rest of the hogs here as I need them. So this becomes part of the threat mitigation process. Now I still believe there are Teslas in here, in which case the heel in this area is vital, and everything will then path from here, you'll see, to the Teslas and then go this way, most probably up to the air defense, in which case that's where a second heel would be good in case there are bombs in that area. So this is part of that planning process. So let's have a look how this went in action after I gave this a lot of thought, using those 5 questions. And of course you're also considering the ancillary questions, and that is, what if this, what if that? So I brought 2 minions. What if there was a red bomb? That's why I've got 2 minions. If there was a red bomb, one dies, the next one comes out. I dropped this wizard down here because I wanted to get a bit of a head start on this funnel to make sure the king didn't go wandering over to the right hand side. So first column's gone down. Now just watch the kill on the archer queen. Skellies are done, and look at her. Look at the skellies. As they're spawning, it's just my own skeleton spell. Oh, she gone. Jump spell goes down. King goes down onto that breadcrumb. Next thing will be the camp, and then from the camp he has to follow the breadcrumbs in. Clan Castle comes out, poison spell down. It's a witch and some wizards and a baby dragon. Now I didn't know what was in the Clan Castle. It's a fresh hit. I would have liked my queen to go in there, and I possibly could have changed the way that I did the funneling to help her, but with the poison and the queen and the wizards going in there, they took that out. There was 1 Tesla pop there. Now I still don't know where anything else is. Cannon goes down, immediately drop the next 3 balloons to take out the bomb tower. And now I need to drop 2 hogs on this left wizard tower. I don't want to drop them all just in case there is that double bomb threat there. So I just drop a couple of hogs there. They're coming now, but it looks like my queen's taking out. So king's distracted. Get my other hogs in to take out those 2 random archer towers. Get the rest of the hogs in. 2 hogs there, and now I can get my clan hogs in and get the heal spell down to protect them from the king area. I've noticed now that there's a couple of Teslas have popped outside of the base, up near that wizard tower. I can't do anything about that. I still don't know where all the bombs are, so I have to be dropping bombs where I think, dropping heals where I think there are bombs, and I don't know, but no bombs there. Okay, so there's only 1 more bomb threat place to go, and that is between the 2 wizards. So all throughout this attack, in the planning process, I asked myself those questions, and now the hogs will be right fine on the left. As the king comes over, once he jumps the fence, I'll activate the queen's ability, and he'll be distracted. Archers and the queen will take him out, and now it's just a matter of clean up. I've got plenty of hogs left. I have one wizard left to drop. The others have been dropped on the high HP things up there to try and get through them as quick as they can, so that the hogs won't have to spend too much time on that, and so that they can go into the middle of the base. So the 5 questions again. What are the threats, and where are they? Where are they? You have to do a visual scout on this if you don't already know from because it's a clean-up attack. How are you going to deal with the Clan Castle? How are you going to deal with the queen? And it doesn't matter if she's in the base or not. You have to have a plan for the queen. Now you can ask yourself, can I nullify a threat, get the queen and the Clan Castle all in one push with a kill squad? That's the 4th one, and it's a yes or no thing. If not, then you refer back to how can I get the queen? How can I get this? And then, for instance, if it's an isolated queen, you'd be asking, well, what if if I put a dragon on her, what if there's a black bomb and it kills my dragon? Oh, then I need to answer the next question. And of course, the number 5 question is, how am I going to deal with the other threats to my chosen form of attack, whether that is air or ground? So that's it for today's video. Now, I'm not going to ask you a question. I'm just going to leave you with a thought for the day this time. And today's thought is this. You can never actually lose a homing pigeon, because if you release your homing pigeon and it doesn't come back, all it was and all you've lost is a pigeon. Anyway, that's it for the day. Thank you for sticking around. Do leave the video a thumb up. If you have any questions about the questions or any of the process that I go through in creating a plan like this, do please ask. Please leave those comments in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.